Hello and welcome to SEGA News Bits. I'm Barry, with me is George.
Hello everyone.
And we're going to be talking about a brand new game for the SEGA Genesis Mega Drive. It has just been announced. It's been in the works for a long time and we've seen it, like behind the scenes shots, but this is it. It's from Watermelon Games and it's called, oh boy, here we go. You say it. How would you say this?
Paprium?
Paprium?
Paprium? I don't know. I guess so. And it's, go on. You talked about the project. But yeah.
Well, the game was originally called, or known as Project Y, and it's been in development for, years. I mean, their website has a current status from 2014, and so if that tells you how old this thing is, I mean, that's their latest status post on this old page here. But they've been continually working on it. They've had people backing them behind the scenes, lots of people working on it. And so let's see what it is. So it's a brawler. It's from Watermelon. It looks like Streets of Rage, and it's going to use am I right here, a 40 meg cartridge?
I think it says on here 80 meg.
Wow.
Yeah,
okay, so the website I'm reading, where their updates were from 2014, they were saying 40 meg. They've doubled that since then. So let me click on over to the brand new site here. So we're looking at an 80 meg cartridge, over 24 levels, over 5 playable characters. So I'm assuming there's more than 5. They're going to be running it at 60 frames per second. Obviously, it's going to be 16-bit visuals. And as for the audio, it's going to be 48 kilohertz, 24 channel, and they have here listed FM, PSG, DT128M16VA1LT, I don't know, like BLT, something like a sandwich. Sounds delicious. The game will have 1 or 2 simultaneous player gameplay, multiple game modes, 3 save slots for unseen before Brawler size. So I guess the game's so huge they're going to have saves, which is pretty crazy. And you can pre-order the game right now. It comes in either the limited edition, which is available in all 3 regions, Japanese, USA, or Europe, it's your pick, or the classic edition, which is a black clamshell box with a black grid design. Each edition includes the original 80 meg cartridge, a full color instruction manual, quality box, multiple goodies and extras, and the game is compatible with both PAL and NTSC original Mega Drive SEGA Genesis game systems, and the game is region lock free.
And you can tell them about the prices.
Yeah, so here we go. So those limited editions, those are $89. That's quite a bit. The classic edition, which it's you don't get to pick the region. It's like a classic grid design, I guess. That's gonna be $69. So for $20 more, you get to pick your region. And I don't really know what this one is. It's called the Watermelon Hard GS3, and it's $150. Not sure what that is.
Yeah, and they don't say it on the website. I've looked for it. It doesn't really say what that is, but it doesn't even have like pictures of the design, and that's kind of weird because I think like Watermelon is really into the aesthetics of the boxes and trying to look as original as possible.
Oh yeah, and you can get a peek on the trailer, but it's not like a glamour shot. I really wish they would have those. I know for Pier Solar, they took a long time to show what the Dreamcast cases would look like, which annoyed me. And I think they even did that with the Mega Drive one. It seems to, I don't know, I feel like they need to, that's my one beef or qualm or whatever with them. It's a minor one, but it's like, if I'm going to pre-order it, please show me what I'm getting. Now, as for the game itself, what's your take on it? We're showing some footage here right now from what we have. What do you think it looks like?
It looks like Streets of Rage mixed with Final Fight, I guess. It's like, I think, that was the whole point of the project. They were trying to like max out the SEGA Genesis and the Mega Drive's power and trying to get as much juice out of it as possible. They thought they could do better than the Streets of Rage franchise, and you could tell if you look at it, it looks great for a Mega Drive game. So, I mean, what is your opinion on the game?
I mean, I love Streets of Rage, but man, does this look like they're trying to outdo it. I don't know if you can outdo Streets of Rage, but you can definitely, they're getting a lot more out of the Mega Drive Genesis than I've ever seen any other fighting game do. It's just a shame of the title. I hate the title.
Yeah, it doesn't really invoke that Final Fight or Streets of Rage or bare knuckle feel to, like grit. It's kind of, it feels like they got everything else right. Even the trailer that they posted with the big Asian bodybuilder and that weird Sega Mega Drive Japanese advert stuff they were doing back then. They got all that down. I just feel like the title is a little off.
It's a weak title. I mean, we're here struggling kind of saying it. Paprium? And it sounds, even the logo with the little cross there, in the font they use, it looks like an RPG. And, like Pier Solar, that also was an awkward title, but RPGs always have goofy titles, so it didn't bother me. But this one's like a badass fighting game, and then you call it something like Equestria, or like Paprium. It doesn't sound hardcore at all, and apparently Paprium is the name of the city that they are in, that kind of like rose from the ashes. It's a megapolis that rose from the ashes of Shanghai, Tokyo, and Pyongyang. It's equal distance between all those. And I was thinking maybe it uses like letters from all of them, but it really doesn't. I don't know. I mean, it's a minor complaint, but then again, titles kind of are important, because if you're talking to people and they're like, yo, did you see that new Genesis indie game? Oh, what's it called? Paprium.
Yeah. It's a different title. Definitely the aesthetics of the logo don't really match what they are going for. Like Final Fight and like Streets of Rage kind of had samey logos, I guess. Not really, but I mean, close enough. And when you see them or hear them, you're like, that's a fucking badass name right there. That means we're to beat some ass. This one doesn't invoke that, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to bang on about it, but they could have picked a cooler name for the city if they wanted to name it after the city. It's just,
Are you gonna get it?
I'm going to look at my pennies and see if I can. Count my pennies. I really do want to. It's these pre-orders. You pre-order, you drop $90 or whatever, and then you wait months and months.
And then they're probably gonna like delay it, and then you have to wait more months.
Yeah, I'd rather pay when it arrives, but I understand that they need the money in order to get into production and all that. I think I'm going to get it just because this is probably the most exciting looking indie game on a Sega console in a while, and that's no knock at the Dreamcast titles that have been coming out, but they haven't been all that exciting to me.
Especially pushing the console to its limits like this game is.
Oh, for sure. And I mean, having talked about Dreamcast games, I feel like Pier Solar was the last game to really push the console to its limits, and it's from, the same company here.
Yeah, so are you guys going to get the game? Let us know, and if you guys like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching, everybody.
And tell us how to say the name of this game.
Oh, yeah. Please, in the comments. Call us Paprium.